We had a friend tell us that if we were ever in the Batesville, Indiana area, that they wanted us to stop at Indian Lakes Thousand Trails and Campground and do a review on it. And guess what?
Yep, we're about to do a review. We'll be using our 10 category system worth 10 points each. And so they got a possible chance of getting 100 points.
Now, this Thousand Trail is one of the largest that we have been in out of all of them. And it's really different because part of it is a KOA and part of it is 1,000 Trails.
Majority of it, 1,000 Trails.
Yeah, majority is 1,000 Trails. And so that's not something we've encountered before, where KOA and 1,000 Trails are together in the same campground.
Yeah, and something else is not normal is that we just spent 4 days with just rain because Hurricane Helena was coming through. So we don't know how soon we'll release this, but you'll remember Hurricane Helena. And we just had...
Who could forget the hurricane?
Yeah, 4 days of rain. So it was a little harder to get out and check out every site because, like Lynn said, it's a large 1,000 Trails with over 800 sites.
It rained every single day that we were here. We did not have a clear day at all. And the spurts between the rains were so short that we'd start out and get 3 feet and start again. So
we do think we got to check out every category and get a good feel for it. So we're
yes.
Like you're gonna see a true score.
I'm Lynn.
And I'm Danny.
Welcome to RV America.
The original RV America.
Now let's go review that campground.
So let's talk about the ease of backing in. These sites are huge. I mean, like, they're really, really big. At least the driveway part. You can see it's gravel and it's just enough room for the Jeep beside the RV. There's probably some pull-through ones in here somewhere. We don't know where they're at. We've not seen them. It's rained the whole time. At least for the one we have and the ones we've seen around us, we're gonna give the ease of backing in a 10.
Let's talk about full hookup. Every once in a while you need full hookup, and we sure love it. Lynn sure loves it. And Indian Lakes give you full hookups from 50 to 30 amp, water, sewer, anything you might need. So a lot of 1,000 Trails have them. Some don't have sewer, but we appreciate that, so we're giving it a 10.
Let's talk about the sites. Look behind me. Every site has a picnic table and a fire pit, if you can see it from here. The sites are so wide. I mean, you can get the car, the Jeep, we can get the Jeep and our rig in here side by side. That's how wide the sites are. They're very level. We're in Indiana. Indiana's kind of a flat state, so you would kind of expect that. We will give the sites a 9. Now, if they were paved, we would give them a 10, but we're giving them a 9. They're gravel. The gravel's in really good shape, and it's a good place.
So just as a little extra information, this site behind me is a handicap site. Look, it's paved, total concrete, and very wide. You could get 2 rigs in there. It's not set up for 2 rigs. It's only set up for 1. But it's a really nice thing that they've done here.
Also, we did run across a couple of pull-through sites, so they are available here.
Hey, before I forget, if you've got a campground that you want us to review, put it down in the comments down below. We'll do our best to try to, if we're ever in the area, to get a review done. All right, our next category are the roads. You've heard us talk about 1,000 Trails roads before. Some are just terrible gravel that hasn't been updated in years. Some are okay and have paved around the main circle and gravel elsewhere that could maybe be touched up here and there. But here at Indian Lakes, it's paved all the way through every road that we've been through. They've really done it right. You don't see this too much. It's been a long while since we've been in an RV campground that has paved roads everywhere. So based on that, we're giving it a 10.
We do want to point out that the roads leading into Indiana Lakes were in great shape.
So let's talk about connectivity. In today's world, you need a good phone, cell coverage. You need internet from time to time to stream or check things on your computer. And it's always good to have some over-the-air channels that maybe you can check the weather. The great thing about being here is that the Starlink has had no trouble, even with cloudy, rainy days. It's worked great. our AT&T phones, no issues at all. And over the air channels, we're picking up Dayton, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, and we're getting over 50 channels. So we're able to check on the weather and keep an eye on the storms that have been coming through. So based on that, we're giving connectivity a 10. So also we've been told that there's Wi-Fi just about every 4 or 5 rigs. So if you don't have Starlink or T-Mobile or something, those are available too. We hear they work fairly well.
I really hate to say I'm impressed with the bathroom, but I'm impressed with this bathroom. Every shower has a little bench in it so that you can sit. This is a new bathhouse, we just found out. This whole section of the park is new. So it's in excellent condition. It's really nice. I mean, like, they did it right the first time, so they don't have to do it the second time. Same way with the laundry. It's a nice laundry. All the machines were working and everything. With that being the case, and this is a first time ever that we've done this, we're giving the bathhouse and the laundry a 10.
So the next category, cost per value. We always want to know, how much does it cost and was it worth it? We thought we are just the basic 1,000 Trails membership, the yearly pass, and as you might know, it's fairly reasonable. And once you get to 1,000 Trails, there's 0 cost. So based on that, we're giving cost per value a 10.
So now let's talk about the staff. Danny met the lady at the front when we checked in, had a nice conversation with her. When we were at the bathhouse a few minutes ago, there was a lady that come through there and she's over activities. And so we had a great talk with her and she filled us in on everything. So, people who have the desire to come and work at these campgrounds, they're just nice people. They're just nice people. That's about the best way you can put it. And for that reason, we're gonna give the staff a 10.
So let's talk about the amenities. So far this campground has been very impressive, especially for 1,000 Trails. And their activities and amenities are right up there with the best of them. They've got the 3 pools, the playground is well above average, and so many amenities to go along with this site. And we did talk to the director of recreation, and where most parks stop their activities after Labor Day, this one carries them through November when they close down. So they've got activities on Friday and Saturday night. We were here over the weekend, and even though it was bad rain, it was a pretty full park. So I imagine without the rain, it'd be full every weekend until they close. We're going to give activities and amenities a 9. And one of the reasons we're giving it a 9 is that really based on growth. They've added extra sites. There's no longer the walking trails that were talked about in other places and the putt-putt, but they're working on both of those. So as soon as they get those, this park is going to be a 10. So our final category, things to do in the area.
Now, as far as Batesville is concerned, you're not going to find a lot. There is just not a lot right here in the town to do. However, you are only an hour to an hour, 15, 20 minutes, depending on the traffic from Cincinnati, and Cincinnati is loaded. You have the zoo in Cincinnati, which is an awesome zoo. We've been there multiple times. You have the Reds ball games.
Yep, plenty of sports with all the sport teams.
There's also Kings Island, which is a huge tourist attraction. They have the amusement park and the water park, so you could spend days there.
They have the riverfront that's amazing, one of the best we've seen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of being willing to drive so that you can stay in the 1,000 Trails. So, because you do have to drive an hour and there is nothing right here where we're at, we're giving things to do in the area a 5. Which is kind of a low score, but I mean, you're gonna have to drive. There's nothing right here and you're gonna have to drive to get to it. But if you're willing to put forth effort, you can get there.
Yeah, you can find things to do, but it is a little bit of travel.
Yeah.
Now go into the grand total of Indian Lakes 1,000 Trails and Batesville, Indiana.
Got my drums back.
They get one of the best scores we've given, a 93.
Yeah, that's one of the best scores we've given any campground.
I will say, the best campground we've ever been to, and we have a video called The Best Campground Ever. I'll post a link up above, is in North Carolina. So check out that video.
Yeah, and that was before we started using our 10-point system. I will say that too. So it's not rated exactly the same as this one.
But
is.
it's a great one.
It
But
was a
this
great
one's
campground,
this
yeah.
one's a great one. I don't want to
Yeah.
digress. It's a great one. At 93, we felt like it by coming in.
This is a really cool campground, and we will be back when we can. They've got trails. I mean, they've got lots of stuff there to see and do inside the campground. Like you could just stay there if you wanted to.
Yeah, and we felt like it was a good solid A campground, and it definitely scored out that way.
Yep.
So let's show you some of the things to do in a little bit distant in Cincinnati, things we've done there.
Before we do that, be sure to put in the comments below if you have a campground. We're going to keep a list of these, and that way if we're ever in the area that is in, because we're going all over the place, you never know. May or may not, never know. But we would love to review it for you.
So let's show you the video of things to do in the area, even if it's an hour away.
So do us a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's completely free.
Yep.
And that way you won't miss any of our future videos. Until next time, God bless and many safe travels.
And go RV, America.